Well, good morning, Saints. Sister Kate here. Hey. It was below 30 degrees last night. Don't know the exact temp, but we do have frost. And I wanted to come out and give you a quick update on our winter garden. So we're going to start right here by these raised beds. And what's in there right now, I just want to show you, are these strawberry plants. They're still alive, and they came out of an area over here where we used to have them in sort of a set apart bed, but once the pond was put in, it was move or lose, and so they got transplanted over to these raised beds, which really didn't have anything in it. There's some chamomile planted in this one, and there was a big basil plant, but the basil won't last. So then these little pots right here, not all of them are planted, but this is oregano. This is rosemary, this is lavender, and that is parsley right there. Carrot, don't think, a little bit of kale or something in there. And then this is a wild blackberry plant that's probably going to have to be removed. It's just too close. Everything doing well. The carrots have taken off over the summer. They suffered really badly. And then in here was that sweet potato plant, which the frost did kill the top of. No more leaves left on it. So I need to come out and dig whatever sweet potatoes grew out of that. Then over here, we've got gourds hanging, drying, hardening. And I'll do a quick touch of them in just a second. Then down here, this is curly dock, and it is still alive, the plant, and you can eat that as a lettuce or as a green. So as we come around the corner, this is the first of some of the plants that we planted specifically for our winter garden, and we've got them under these jugs that Brother Mike Holland brought out to Shofar and gifted us with. And so this is a Brussels sprout. Now they will survive a frost. The reason they're in the jugs is to keep it warmer in there, like a mini greenhouse, and hopefully just get them to grow bigger. This is our healthiest one here. And it's doing all right, and I just took the jug off recently, and it's hardened, and my plan is to put some fertilizer on that soon. And then this is one of those gourds, and it looks like it's rotting, but if it gets hard, which this one did, then it's doing what it's supposed to, and it's done when you hear the seeds rattle around inside, which we don't yet. But there's a whole bunch of them hanging up, and then you can use them for... You can like cut a hole in them and make them into a bird house, or you can like cut them in half and make them into like a scoop or a bowl. So we're looking forward to utilizing them. Okay, so then over here is mustard, which I did not think would survive the frost. I'm not sure why, because in the past, when they've been frosted, the mustard leaves, there's so much water in them, they have frozen and died. So I'm really happy about that. And then here's some garlic that was planted that's coming up. And then right next to it is arugula lettuce, which I don't understand how it's surviving these frosts either. I mean, most lettuces die in a frost, at least what I understood. But it's healthy and happy, and there's several plants of it. So we eat it and we feed it to our goats, who absolutely love it. Then under the jug is a green leafy lettuce and another arugula. And I think the green leafy lettuce survived because it was under the jug. And then under this one is a leafy red lettuce. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there it is. And then, moving along, here are plants that were planted before the frost came. These are little kales, and they're growing. And of course they need to be thinned, so I will be doing that. I will be coming out and thinning them and having nouvelle cuisine with the thinnings. But I'm really excited. They survived the frost. Then there's another garlic, you know, like half a row of garlic. Then over here are turnips that we planted this spring. I harvested some of them during the summer and then read that it's good to let them be frosted. And so their leaves are coming back really well in the cold. The bugs have been killed off, and so we will use the greens and harvest the turnips whenever we need them. And then this is another row of kale planted around the same time as the other one. Some of them under a jug doing well, but the ones outside doing just as well. And I'm really pleased that they survived the the frost also. This is really the first winter garden that I've planted specifically to be a winter garden. Like, I've had things winter over, but I mean, we specifically planted those kale. And in other parts of Shofar, we've planted spinach, radishes, and turnip greens. So we're hoping all that comes up. Then this is the kale that was planted earlier in the summer, and it's actually starting to do better now. I know some people will say, wow, that's just tiny. But to me, it's wonderful because no bugs, the dryness of the summer, the heat of the summer is no longer baking these guys. As you can see, they've been chewed off terribly by bugs, by like caterpillars. There were caterpillar kind of things, and the whole row's doing okay. And then right next door is a little bit more kale and some more mustard, and then onion tops, which I'm pretty sure those are just standard onions, not the walking onions, but we can use them over the winter for onion supply. So the garden's doing pretty good. I mean, it's a 3rd or 4th year back to Eden Garden, and this year we did manage to get some more mulch on it, so that's helping. But it used to be ground, I'm going to show you, just like over here. It used to be that when we moved here back in the winter of 2012. So back to Eden works, and planting works, and planting for your winter garden works. So this is what that ground used to look like. Nice and rocky. Hardly anything grows on it, but it has nutrients in it, and it's being proved back there. So I hope this has helped you in some way. Hope the Father blesses your day today. Shalom.